When you become a dialysis patient or you fall to any type of kidney disease and your life drastically changes, it's tolling on the body, it's taxing on the mind. And you gotta have a warrior spirit to get through those things. So we call ourselves warriors. We fighting every day for our life.
It was his trademark funky pattern socks that helped save hip-hop star and Highland Park native David Rush's life. He began to notice that his socks were leaving rings around his legs. At first he thought it was normal fluid buildup, but would soon learn that it was a sign his kidney was failing.
David Rush is here with us in studio along with Northwestern Medicine Chief of Nephrology and Hypertension, Dr. Susan Quaggan. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Good morning.
Well, how do you feel these days?
I feel good. You know, every day is a gift to be here. So I wake up with that attitude every morning and just, you know, do my dialysis and just get on with life. You know, life doesn't stop, so I got to keep going.
Yeah.
So you were 18 or 19 when you first noticed. Talk to us how you first noticed that there was potentially an issue.
It really started when I was just getting a physical done for football in high school, and that's when they noticed a lot of protein in my urine, and that's kind of started the journey from there. But, you know, they've been watching ever since.
Where did the socks come in?
Man, I love wearing fashionable socks. I got some on today,
Yeah,
too.
he does.
Yeah. You know,
I can attest to that.
Socket to kidney disease, and basically what it was is leaving big rings around my leg, and I thought just because I was a bigger guy, you know, it just was leaving the rings from there, but it turned out it was fluid buildup. And I would have never known anything until I went, my girlfriend took me to her job to get a physical done and found out my creatinine levels were high, and that's how I discovered my disease.
So in terms of early detection, how important is it to detect it early? Because I imagine once you get to the later stages of kidney failure, it's a done deal almost.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The earlier you can detect kidney disease, the more opportunity to prevent, you know, progression to kidney failure. So critically important. And unfortunately, there are very few early signs of kidney disease. So really a silent public health crisis.
So, but is that something that when you get your annual physical, or is that part of the lab testing?
Not routinely.
No.
So
you get asked for it?
Not routinely.
Oh.
So that's a big problem. So really, you know, 1 in 3 Americans are at risk of kidney disease. 37 million Americans, 90% don't know it. So know your risk. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, absolutely you should have your kidneys checked, family history. So that's the really critical piece. So we are, you know, patient empowerment, patient voice is most important.
And there are ways to stop essentially the process of the kidneys failing. What are some of the different ways that they potentially...
So exciting. In the last few years, there's been incredible new powerful therapies that have been identified that can really slow down the progression of disease. But if you don't know you have it, you can't get those treatments. So there are a lot of things that we can do. And I know David's a real big proponent of prevention.
Prevention better than cure. That's what we always
Yeah.
say.
What percentage of people do you need a replacement? Is that come into the equation at all?
Yeah, so once you progress to kidney failure, your options are kidney transplant, which is best, but bridging to kidney transplant, dialysis, where, you know, home dialysis, which David does, or in-center dialysis, which is most common here in the United States.
How does that change your life, David? Because I know people go to dialysis centers sometimes for 3 to 4 hours, 3 times a week, sometimes potentially less or more. How has this transformed your life? And do you feel better too, I suppose, too?
You know, you have your days, like any fight, you know what I mean? I do 4 days a week at 4 hours at a time. I am a father and a husband as well, so, you know, the will to live and pushing forward is a big component in that. I think that, of course, with any type of disease, you're fighting through something that wouldn't normally happen to you. And of course, you're gonna have your down days and up days, but I just feel like, you know, the opportunity to still get up and do things. You can still live on dialysis, and you know, you just have to trying to find a way to do that, you know what I mean? And that's what I try to push to everybody, just you can still live on dialysis, and I've been doing that, and I'm grateful to be doing so.
You performing anytime soon?
Man, I would love to. I'll come here and perform.
Right
Here on the table. We turn the music on. I'm ready right now. We did Beatnik, I think it was, out here a couple months ago. So it was pretty cool to do that. And but I'm writing for a lot of artists, and you know, just trying to stay inwoven in everything. I do a lot of things. We'll be here all day, but I'm blessed to still be alive and doing it. So
that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and have beautiful friends like Dr. Q, who also looks out for me all the time. So
very nice.
Well, thank you both so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. It's an important message. For more information, head to kidney.org. You can also follow David and Dr. Q on social media. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you both. Really appreciate it.
Hey, Paul.